he pushed Chris Bumstead at the finals.
I love Ramon. I love Sommerfeld.
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. This year, the 2025 Mr. Olympia Classic Physique lineup is bigger and more exciting than ever. A total of 60 athletes have qualified for the Classic Physique Olympia, and for the first time, it will happen without Chris Bumstead, who retired last year, and without Urs Kalecinski, who is moving up to the open division. In this video, we're going to cover all the qualified bodybuilders one by one and talk about each athlete who qualified, which shows they won, what their physiques look like, and what you can expect from them on the Olympia stage. So, without wasting any time, let's start the video. Mike Sommerfeld from Germany is one of the most hyped athletes for the 2025 Classic Physique Olympia. In the 2024 Olympia, he shocked everyone by placing second right behind Chris Bumstead, delivering his best performance ever. His fan following grew massively after that. He then competed at the 2025 Arnold Classic and won the title, proving he's a real threat. Now that Chris Bumstead has retired, many fans believe Mike could be the next Olympia champion. His physique at the Olympia was sharper compared to the Arnold Classic, and now all eyes are on what kind of package he brings this year. Next, we have Ramon Dino from Brazil. Last year at the Olympia, Ramon finished in 4th place, which was disappointing for many fans. His physique didn't look as sharp or complete as it usually does, and that cost him a higher placing. Right after the Olympia, he competed at the Muscle Contest Brazil show, won it, and qualified again for the 2025 Olympia. Since then, his full focus has been on preparing for Olympia. He didn't compete at any other show, not even the Arnold Classic. Ramon has a great structure and flow, and if he nails his condition and size this time, he definitely has the potential to beat guys like Mike Sommerfeld. Now let's see what kind of shape he brings to the Olympia stage this year. Next in the lineup, we have Brian Ansley from the USA. Last year, Brian won the Dubai Pro Show and finished 5th at the Olympia. After the Olympia, he decided to move to the 212 division, but later he announced that he would return to the Classic Physique division. This year, we will see Brian back on the Classic Physique Olympia stage, ready to compete once again. Next, we have Terence Ruffin from the USA. Terence didn't compete at last year's Olympia after placing 5th in 2023. He took a break from competing. But in 2025, he made a strong comeback by winning the Pittsburgh Pro and then the New York Pro just 1 week later, earning his qualification for Olympia 2025. This time, he brought a better physique with noticeable improvements in size and overall shape. Personally, his physique looked more complete this season. With Chris Bumstead now retired, every top athlete is coming in stronger and the competition is going to be tougher than ever. Let's see who takes the title this year. Next, we have Josema Munoz from Spain. Last year at the Olympia, Josema impressed everyone with his best ever physique and earned a strong 6th place finish. Right after that, he won the Nutri Yummy Pro Show and qualified early for the 2025 Olympia. This year, he also competed at the Pittsburgh Pro and New York Pro, where he finished runner-up in both shows behind Terence Ruffin. In some areas, Josema's physique looked even better than Terence's, but Terence had the more complete overall look and took the wins. Still, Josema has proven he's a serious contender, and it will be exciting to see what he brings to the Olympia stage. Next, we have Michael Daboul from Kuwait. Last year, he placed 7th at the Olympia. Before that, he had already qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Legion Sports Fest Pro Show. After the Olympia, he also competed at the Arnold Classic, where he finished 4th. Michael has a good physique, but so far, he has always stayed outside the top 5 at the Olympia. This year as well, it seems likely he will remain out of the top 5 unless he brings a big surprise. Next, we have Matthew Grego from the USA. Last year, he placed 10th at the Olympia, showing good potential but still needing more size and maturity. After the Olympia, he impressed everyone at the Arnold Classic 2025 by finishing 3rd behind Logan Franklin and Mike Sommerfeld, showing big improvements in shape and stage presence. He then won the Detroit Pro Show and qualified for the 2025 Olympia. Grego's physique has continued to improve. His lines are clean, conditioning is sharp, and he's slowly becoming a strong name in the Classic Physique division. This year, fans are expecting him to move up in the rankings. Next in the lineup, we have Jorge Marcelo de Angelis from Brazil. Marcello De Angelis, also known as Horse, used to compete in open bodybuilding. In 2025, he switched to Classic Physique and it already looks like the right move for him. His structure and flow match the Classic division much better. Marcelo won the 2025 Mr. Big Evolution Pro Show, earning his Olympia qualification. This year he will make his Classic Physique Olympia debut. He already had great size from the open class, and now with classic shape and conditioning, his look is very complete. Next in the lineup we have Logan Franklin from the USA. Logan Franklin finished 13th at last year's Olympia. In 2025, he took second place at the Arnold Classic behind Mike Sommerfeld, and later he won the Florida Pro Show to qualify for Olympia 2025. Logan has always been known for his clean lines and stage presence, and fans are looking forward to seeing his improved package this year. Next in the lineup, we have Matheus Menegate from Brazil. Matheus Menegate placed 9th at last year's Olympia. This year, he first competed at the Tampa Pro Show where he was runner-up, then won the Texas Pro Show to qualify for Olympia 2025. He has good size, structure, and a true classic look. After a top 10 finish last year, everyone is curious to see where he lands this time. Next in the lineup, we have Fabian Mayer from Austria. Fabian Mayer from Austria first tried the open class at the Mr. Big Evolution Pro Show where he placed 4th. Later, he won the Austrian Oak Pro Show and qualified for Olympia 2025. This year, he will compete in Classic Physique. His aesthetic lines and sharp conditioning make him an exciting new face for the Olympia stage. Next in the lineup, we have Niall Darwin from the UK. Niall Darwin finished 11th at last year's Olympia. In 2025, he won the Tampa Pro Show and earned his qualification for Olympia 2025. Fans in the UK are excited to see what kind of improvements he brings to the stage this year. Next in the lineup, we have Eric Lisboa from Brazil. Eric Lisboa placed 15th at last year's Olympia. This year, he competed at the Dubai Pro Show where he finished 9th, then won the Indy Super Pro Show to qualify for Olympia 2025. He has a tight waist and a good classic flow. It will be interesting to see where he finishes in this big lineup. Next in the lineup, we have Alex Cambronero from the USA. Alex Cambronero last competed at the 2022 Olympia where he placed 9th. After a long break, he returned in 2025, winning the Masters Olympia overall title and also winning the Tokyo Pro Show to qualify for Olympia 2025. After such a long time away, fans want to see what kind of package he brings back to the big stage. Next, we have Damien Patrick from the USA. Last year, he placed 16th at the Olympia, but before stepping on that stage, he had already qualified early for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Southern Muscle Show. Damien has a strong physique with good size and solid conditioning, but at the Olympia level, the competition is extremely tough. To break into the top 10, he needs to bring even more detail, flow, and stage presence. Still, he has the tools and potential to move up if he keeps improving in the right areas. Next, we have Andrea Mamoli from Italy. The youngest athlete qualified for the 2025 Mr. Olympia after winning the Colosseum Pro Show in 2024. This will be Andrea's first time competing on the Olympia stage, and he's already creating buzz with his impressive physique. His look is very similar to how Urs Kalecinski looked in the early days: sharp conditioning, aesthetic structure, and deep muscle lines. He just needs to add a bit more size to stand strong next to the bigger names in the division. Overall, Andrea has a very promising future and a great base to build on. Next, we have Justin Badurina from the USA. Last year, he qualified for the Olympia by winning the Tampa Pro and later placed 14th at the Olympia. Right after that, he competed at the Hurricane Pro Show and won it, earning his qualification for the 2025 Olympia as well. Justin has a beautiful structure with long height and clean lines, which makes his physique stand out on stage. However, to reach the top spots, he definitely needs to add more muscle mass. In today's classic physique, size, along with conditioning, is key, and if Justin can bring both, he could surprise many in the future. Next, we have Luca Reger from Germany. Last year, he placed 16th at the Olympia and then quickly bounced back by winning the Dennis James Classic Show, securing his qualification for the 2025 Olympia. Since then, he hasn't competed in any other show and is fully focused on bringing a better package to the Olympia stage. Luca is currently among the lower-tier athletes in the lineup and still needs significant improvements, especially in overall muscle mass. With more size and development, he could become more competitive, but for now, he's still in the building phase. Next, we have Mustafa Yildiz from Turkey. He first qualified for the Olympia by winning the California Spain Pro Show, and most recently, he also won the M-Pro Classic, making it 2 Pro Show wins in the same season. Mustafa has a top-level physique with a great combination of size and a beautiful classic structure. His proportions are balanced, and his conditioning is sharp. If he continues to improve at this pace, he definitely has the potential to earn a strong placing at the Olympia this year. Next, we have Fanny Fuadi from Indonesia. Last year, he placed 16th at the Olympia, and right after that, he competed at the Most Muscle Show, where he took first place and qualified again for the 2025 Olympia. Fuadi has a beautiful and eye-catching physique. Though he has a shorter frame, his muscle detail and conditioning stand out. His physique looks hard and well-shaped, and with a few more improvements by the time Olympia comes around, he can definitely make a stronger impact this year. Next, we have Darin Shirbayev from Kazakhstan. Last year, he placed 16th at the Olympia, and soon after, he competed at the Invictus Pro Show, where he took first place and requalified for the 2025 Olympia. Darin has potential, but to compete with the top athletes, he still needs to gain more size and improve overall muscle fullness. If he can bring a bigger and more conditioned physique, he could move up in the rankings, but for now, there's still work to be done. He lands on the final list. Next, we have Jivko Petkov from Bulgaria. Last year, he placed 16th at the Olympia, and after that, he competed at the Poland Pro Show, where he won first place and secured his qualification for the 2025 Olympia. Jivko has a solid physique with good lines and conditioning, but to move up in the Olympia rankings, he'll need to bring more muscle density and overall stage presence. Let's see how much he improves this year. Next, we have Jaehoon Park from South Korea. Last year, he placed 12th at the Olympia and later won the Monsterism Pro Show, earning his qualification for the 2025 Olympia. In the 2023 Olympia, he had made it into the top 10, but in 2024, he dropped out of it. Jaehoon has a clean and well-balanced physique, but to return to the top 10, he'll need to make improvements in his body. Let's see what kind of package he brings this year and where he lands on the final list. Next, we have Fabio Jr. from Brazil. Last year, he placed 16th at the Olympia. After that, he competed at the muscle contest Fitpira Pro Show, where he took first place and secured his qualification for the 2025 Olympia. Fabio has a great physique with a beautiful and classic structure, but he still needs to refine his overall look. With better conditioning and more polish, he can present a much stronger version of himself on the Olympia stage. Next, we have Kyrilo Khadayev from the USA. He won the Texas State Pro Show last year and qualified for the 2025 Olympia. Kyrilo last competed at the Olympia in 2022, where he placed 11th, and now he's making his return to the biggest stage after a break. He has a solid physique with good balance and muscle detail. It will be interesting to see how much he has improved and what placing he can achieve this time. Next, we have Kenny Moreira from Brazil. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Bogota Classic Pro Show last year. This will be Kenny's first time competing on the Olympia stage, and it's a big opportunity for him to showcase his physique at the highest level. He has good structure and potential, but now all eyes are on how well he performs among the world's best in his Olympia debut. Next, we have Richard Nagy from Hungary. Last year, he placed 16th at the Olympia, but after that, he came back strong by winning 2 pro shows, back-to-back EVLS Prague Pro and the Muscle Contest Romania Pro, earning early qualification for the 2025 Olympia. Most recently, he also competed at the New York and Pittsburgh Pro shows, taking 3rd place in both. Richard has been active and consistent this season, and now all eyes are on how much he can improve and what placing he can achieve at this year's Olympia. Next, we have Sabu Favors from the USA. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Atlantic Coast Pro Show last year. Sabu last competed at the Olympia in 2021, where he placed 16th, and now he's making his return to the Olympia stage after a few years. He has a strong and classic-looking physique, and fans are curious to see what kind of improvements he's made. Let's see what version of Sabu shows up this time and where he stands among today's top athletes. Next, we have Patrick Teutsch from Germany. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the 2024 Ben Wider Pro Natural Pro-Am show. This will be his first time stepping on the Olympia stage. Patrick has a clean and classic look, but to stand out among the top-level athletes, he still needs to make several improvements, especially in size and overall conditioning. With more development, he can become more competitive in future shows. Next, we have Seonggun Park from South Korea. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the DMS China Pro Show last year. This will be his first time competing at the Olympia. Like many Korean athletes, Seonggun Park also has a well-balanced and aesthetic physique with clean lines and sharp conditioning. It will be interesting to see how he performs in his Olympia debut against the world's best. Now we have Jesus Sandra from Spain. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Spanish Grand Prix Pro Show and also took second place at the Nutri Yummy Pro Cup. Jesus has great size and brings solid conditioning to the stage. His physique is powerful and well developed, and if he nails his peak, he could be a tough competitor. Let's see what kind of performance he delivers at the Olympia. Next, we have Paul Kanu from Sierra Leone. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Muscle Contest Austria Pro Show last year. He has good structure and a classic physique. Let's see how he performs on the biggest stage of his career. Next, we have Yubin Chen from Taiwan. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Taiwan Pro Show last year. This will be his first time competing at the Olympia, making it a big debut for him. Yubin has a clean and well-proportioned physique, and now all eyes are on what kind of package he brings to stand out on the Olympia stage. Next, we have Anand Yadav from India. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Bharat Pro Show last year. This will be his first Olympia appearance, and he'll be stepping on the big stage alongside the top names in the world. Anand has a well-shaped and aesthetic physique, and it's a proud moment for Indian bodybuilding. Let's see how he performs in his Olympia debut this year. Next, we have Phil New from the USA. He recently won the 2025 Fit World Pro Show and secured his qualification for the Olympia 2025. This will be Phil's Olympia debut, and he'll be stepping on the biggest stage for the first time. He has a solid and well-balanced physique, and now the real test begins as he goes up against the best in the world. Let's see what kind of performance he brings to his first Olympia appearance. Next, we have Lei Yingqi from China. He recently won the China DMS Pro Show and qualified for the 2025 Olympia. This will be his Olympia debut, and it's a big step forward in his career. Lei has a well-conditioned and symmetrical physique, and now he'll be testing himself against the world's best. Next, we have Eric Abalon from the USA. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Tri-City Classic Pro Show this year. This will be Eric's Olympia debut, and he's bringing a beautiful and well-shaped physique to the stage. His lines and structure are impressive, but to stand out among the top contenders, he'll need to add a bit more muscle mass. Still, a very promising athlete to watch in his first Olympia appearance. Next, we have Valentin Petrov from Bulgaria. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the FIBO Championship this year. Petrov last competed at the Olympia in 2022, where he placed 16th, and now he is making his return to the big stage. He has a solid physique with good size and structure. All he needs is to bring his best condition on show day. If he nails his peak, he can make a stronger impact this time around. Next, we have a German pastor from Spain. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Bullman Pro Show earlier this year. Most recently, he also competed at the Empro Classic Show and took the runner-up spot, showing he's in strong form. This will likely be German's first Olympia appearance, making it an exciting debut for him. He has a well-balanced and impressive physique, and now he'll get the chance to prove himself on the biggest stage in classic physique. Next, we have Kai Wang from China. He recently won the Monster Gym Pro Show and qualified for the 2025 Olympia. Before that, he also competed at the China DMS Pro Show, but finished in 5th place. Kai has a good structure and solid stage presence, and with this recent win, he's gained momentum. Now let's see how well he prepares for his Olympia appearance and what kind of package he brings to compete with the top names. Next, we have Mohamed Murshid from Iraq. He recently won the China DMS Pro Show and qualified for the 2025 Olympia. This will be his first time competing on the Olympia stage. Morshed has a decent physique with a good balance of size and shape, and now he'll get the chance to show what he can do against the best classic physique athletes in the world. Next, we have Abdullah Al-Sayrafi from Kuwait. Last year, he placed 16th at the Olympia and also won the Legion Sports Fest Pro Show. Most recently, he won the China DMS Pro Show, securing his qualification for the 2025 Olympia. Abdullah has a great structural physique with a phenomenal frame, wide shoulders, small waist, and balanced muscle flow. If he comes in sharp condition, he has the potential to move up the rankings this year. Next, we have Andy Paredes from the USA. This year, he made a strong statement by winning 3 pro shows: the Optimum Classic Show, Oklahoma Pro Show, and most recently, the Legion Sports Fest Pro Show, securing his qualification for the 2025 Olympia. This will be Andy's Olympia debut, and he's bringing his best version to the stage. His physique is well balanced with good conditioning, but the competition will be very tough with many top athletes in the lineup. Let's see how he holds up on the biggest stage of his career. Next, we have Miguel Malimo from Mozambique. He competed in multiple pro shows last year but finally secured his qualification for the 2025 Olympia by winning the 2024 Tsunami Pro Show. Most recently, he competed at the Dubai Pro Show and finished 16th. Malimo's physique has great detail with clear separation and sharp lines. However, he still lacks overall muscle size, which he'll need to improve to stand out at the Olympia level. This will be his first Olympia appearance. Next, we have Franklin Audu from Canada. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the AGP Pro Show last year. Since then, he hasn't competed in any other show. He was listed in the Arnold Classic lineup but didn't show up to compete. Franklin has a solid physique, and now all focus is on what kind of package he brings to the Olympia stage. Let's see if he can make a strong impact in his return. This will be his first Olympia appearance, making it a big debut for him. Next, we have Yemi Adefoye from the UK. He won his first pro show at the British Championship last year and secured his qualification for the 2025 Olympia. This will be Yemi's Olympia debut, and he's ready to showcase his physique on the biggest stage. He has a great classic structure with aesthetic lines and good proportions, making him a promising athlete to watch this year. Next, we have Sunmeet Gill from India. He made history by becoming the first Sikh bodybuilder to win the Bharat Pro Show this year and qualify for the 2025 Olympia. Most recently, he also competed at the Dubai Pro Show, where he placed 16th. Now he's set to make his Olympia debut, and it will be exciting to see how he performs on the world's biggest stage. Sunmeet has a good physique with nice shape and structure. It's still the beginning of his journey, but he shows strong potential for the future. Next, we have Chen Kang from China. Last year, he placed 16th at the Olympia, and this year he came back strong by first winning the Toronto Pro Show and later the Huangji China Pro Show, securing his spot for the 2025 Olympia. Chen Kang has a solid physique with impressive size, conditioning, and muscle maturity. He's steadily improving and could be a real threat if he peaks perfectly on show day. Next, we have Maysam Ezgandari from Iran. He first earned his IFBB Pro card at the Olympia Amateur Show and then made an impressive debut by winning the AGP Pro Show in his very first appearance as a pro. With that win, he qualified for the 2025 Olympia and will now make his Olympia debut. Maysam has a strong and balanced physique, and it will be exciting to see how he performs against the world's best in his first Olympia outing. Next, we have Mahmoud Aldura from Canada. He qualified for the 2025 Olympia by winning the Body B1 Classic Pro Show. Most recently, he competed at the Toronto Pro Show and placed 5th. Mahmoud has a good physique with a solid foundation, but there's still room for improvement, especially in areas like conditioning and muscle detail. If he can make the right adjustments, he can become more competitive on the Olympia stage. Next, we have Kai Liu from China. Kai Liu won the 2024 Huangji China Pro 2 Show and qualified for the Olympia 2025. Last year, he competed in multiple pro shows, gaining valuable stage experience. Kai has a sharp and aesthetic physique, and with his consistent improvements, it will be interesting to see how he performs in his Olympia debut this year. Next in the lineup, we have Gabriel Pereira from Brazil. Gabriel Pereira first competed at the Muscle Contest International Show, where he finished in the top 5. Later, he won the Sur Pro Cup and earned his Olympia qualification right at the end of the qualification period. This Brazilian newcomer brings symmetry and stage presence to the classic division. Next in the lineup, we have Piotr Wojtowicz from Poland. Piotr Wojtowicz made his pro debut at the Europa Pro Show and won it, qualifying straight for the Olympia. He has a very classic structure with nice detail and separation. However, he still needs more muscle mass and size to fight against the top names. Still, it's a great achievement for a first-year pro. Next in the lineup, we have Emanuele Ricordi from Italy. Emanuele Ricordi placed 16th at last year's Olympia. In 2024, he took runner-up at the EVL's Prague Pro Show, and in 2025, he won the Euro Muscle Pro Show to qualify for Olympia 2025. Italy's classic fans are waiting to see his improvements and where he can place this year. Next in the lineup, we have Livingstone Livigno from Brazil. Livingstone Livigno qualified for last year's Olympia but decided not to compete. This year, he won the Brazil show and qualified for Olympia 2025. He will finally make his Olympia debut, and many believe he has one of the best structures in the Brazilian classic physique scene. Next in the lineup, we have Kellen Wilson from Canada. Kellen Wilson placed 16th at last year's Olympia. In 2025, he won 2 pro shows, the Chicago Pro and the Vancouver Pro, and earned his Olympia qualification. Everyone is waiting to see what kind of improved physique he brings to the stage this time. Next in the lineup, we have Diego Galindo from Colombia. Diego Galindo from Colombia also finished 16th at last year's Olympia. This year, he won the Mexico Pro Show and qualified for Olympia 2025. He has a tight waist and balanced lines. We will see how he looks against this year's deep lineup. Next in the lineup, we have Rainer Stimmler from Germany. Rainer Stimmler competed at the Empro Classic Show where he finished 7th. Later, he won the Flex Weekend Italy Pro Show and earned his Olympia qualification. This German classic athlete will make his Olympia debut this year. Next in the lineup, we have Kim Angel from Spain. Kim Angel placed 16th at last year's Olympia. In 2025, he won 2 shows, the Tupelo Pro Show and the Lenda Murray Atlanta Pro Show, to qualify for Olympia 2025. With his short conditioning, he could move up into the top 15 this time. Next in the lineup, we have Manuel Angelo from Brazil. Manuel Angelo won the 2025 Muscle Contest Experience Pro Show and qualified for Olympia 2025. This Brazilian newcomer brings a fresh and aesthetic look to the classic division. Last in the lineup, we have Austin Espy from the USA. Austin Espy first competed at the Texas Pro Show where he took 4th place, then won the RGV Classic Pro Show to qualify for Olympia 2025. This will be his first Olympia. He has a classic frame and good muscle maturity, and it will be exciting to see where he lands. That's it for today's breakdown of the classic physique lineup for the 2025 Mr. Olympia. We just went through every qualified athlete and the shows they won to earn their spot on the biggest stage in bodybuilding. With Chris Bumstead retired and Urs Kalecinski moving to the open class, this year feels wide open and full of surprises. Who do you think will rise to the top in this massive lineup? Mike Sommerfeld or Ramon Dino? Drop your thoughts and predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming Olympia coverage.